Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video I'll be covering the Call of Duty Warzone steps to help you sort of play and run the game faster. As I know that there's a lot of common issues in running the game. There seems to be a lot of latency issues or a lot of freezing, not being able to play the game with a lot of error messages coming up. So let's jump straight into the video. So first of all, I am running an AMD FX6100 6-core processor, 6100. For my memory, I'm running a 6-core DDR3. So I understand that the specs are very low to run the game, but it's working perfectly fine for me, performing and doing these steps. So it does definitely work. It is doable. So yeah, the first step would be going into the start menu. If you go and click into the Xbox Live settings, you want to make sure that the game bar is turned off. I currently use that, so it wouldn't be applicable for me. Secondly, I use a program called Process Lasso. So this application allows me to control programs' CPU priorities. It's completely free, and I will share a link in the description below for you to download and install that. So yeah, if you go back into the application once you have it installed, if you find the Modern Warfare.exe process, if you right click, if you go to priority class, right, so for both current and always, you want to set this to normal. Because of the process, it always runs in a high CPU priority. It always seems to be maxing out to 100%, so selecting it as normal should help and make a big difference. So other step would be to go into the GeForce Experience application. If not, you can already have that installed, or you can go manually on their website and download and update your graphics driver for your graphics card. So once you have the application opened, you want to click into drivers, and right at the top on the right hand side, you should have an option that says download for your current and latest driver for your graphics card. If you don't already have that, it's more than likely that you're already up to date. You can manually check for updates here. Mine seems to be up to date already, so that's fine. Once you've done the update for that, it would probably tell you to do a restart. So go ahead and restart the computer and try testing the game and see if that works. If that still didn't work, my other and last advisory would be to go into Advanced System Settings, open that up. You can find that through the Start menu. If you click on the tab that says Advanced and go to Performance Settings, go to Advanced again. Right, so this option here which says Virtual Memory, click on Change. So the game where you have it installed on the disk, the game where you have it installed on the hard drive, I have an SSD and I also have a hard drive. This option would probably be ticked, but if you untick that and select the hard drive where you have the game installed on, click on Custom Size and change the initial size megabytes to 5000 and the maximum size to 10,000, and click on OK. Click on OK again, and it will probably tell you to do a restart, so go ahead and restart that and test the game. I also wanted to go through the graphics settings as well. The display mode, a lot of people have advised that having it in full screen borderless, it does make a bit of an impact. Because I'm currently recording this video, it's probably changed that to full screen borderless, but you want to go ahead and select full screen for that. Depending on the specs of your computer to see if it can actually run and handle the game itself. I would advise strongly to change the display resolutions by default to 1600 by 900. I mean, if you still feel like that's working perfectly fine, you can gradually increase the display resolution slowly as you go up, just to see if you can get more frames per second. Right, you want to leave the aspect ratio as automatic. The sync every frame VSync, you want to make sure that that's turned off. That has a big impact, a massive effect on the game. So yeah, go ahead, keep that disabled. A lot of people have said that they have tried increasing the gameplay frame rate limit all the way up to maximum. For me, I found that just bottlenecked my computer completely, so that did not help for me. The minimum you want to try and leave it on is at 60. Again, you can gradually go up, it's up to you, but yeah, start at 60, see how the game runs, and gradually increase it as time goes by. The menu custom frame limit, you want to leave that as 30. Out of focus custom frame rate limit, you want to leave that as 20. Right, so this is the main bit to look out for, the texture resolution. That applies to your graphics card. I don't believe it has any effect on the RAM itself or any other sort of part on the computer. So try it at normal. Again, it depends on your performance of your computer, the specs. So for mine, I've got that set as normal. These are the ones that I've got down here. I've left those as low and disabled. It's not really needed for me, so, you know. Again, like I said, I can play the game perfectly fine. It's not needed for me. I have this set on low. These don't really have a big effect. It's just caching the objects of where you spawn in the map, an area, shadows. But yeah, it's entirely up to you. You can have those enabled or disabled. So have that as low, disabled for these two options. That has a big effect as well, the anti-aliasing. If you do have that turned on and you are sort of noticing big issues with that, you want to go ahead and leave that off. Depth of field is disabled. Yeah, and I have the world motion blur and weapon motion blur. So as you can see, generally throughout the settings of this, it is pretty much set as low, but I'm running the game in 1600 by 900 in display resolution. Like I said, the game works perfectly fine for me, so you know, I hope that this has helped, or it has improved the performance and experience of playing Call of Duty Warzone. If it hasn't, or if I've missed anything out which is very important, please leave it in the comment section. You know, it's always good to sort of learn about these things so that we can try and help each other throughout the sort of community and forums, so you know, we can help other people play as well. If you did like this video, please give it a like, a thumbs up, and subscribe. Yeah, peace.